Since the new meta came out, I was kind of a brawl specialist, so I was always playing like heroes like a Ramatra, Reinhardt, Junker Queen, and all that good stuff. And the new meta really calls for a dive composition if possible, and he gets that speed boost.
It's not going to be enough to sustain one tank.
No, even with
that is
so
what I
goes
like
down.
to see. Oh, we're gonna see another one too.
At the same time.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing, but the thing is, if we do, oh my goodness!
Not only the double boop there, but also seeing a good team by your back, able to if you do screw it up, able to give you the
we were having a lot of trouble.
We do see a lot of immediately the Philo ult just going off that May ult, freezing a good portion of their team.
Oh,
and
excellent job.
Brookdale just going in and sweeping up everything left.
Yo, and Junker Queen going off, shaking up. Ooh, what a great save from Tengen.
Hopefully Union gets a little out of position here. And we're seeing
the AoE go down. Hopefully we can see Anakin use that ult.
And here we're seeing it. Chubb's a little too far ahead, able to get Maywalled off and absolutely taken down by Brookdale, allowing the team to push up and sweep what's left.
And it's really going to shake up Union. And we're seeing another ult go off right now.
Tried to go right for Chubbs. Union's Kiriko is able to stop him, but not save him. What a way to end the map. What a way. The team just crumbling under the pressure.
Let's check out this play of the game from Philo. Excellent job. One
right in the head.
Down. Two goes
down.
Would you see that Symmetra ult going down? Able to get some great defense for Brookdale.
Absolutely
able
crazy.
to shut down that Reaper ult.
To set them up in.
Or
just teleport in.
Teleporter, get it right in there. AoE is going down. Getting up close and personal with the Winston. I don't think Union was expecting this.
I don't think so either, and
hey, we weren't expecting it.
I'm loving it.
And the enemy, oh
my
my goodness!
Philo showing off why he's the May.
Oh,
yeah, and absolutely.
going in with the. Oh, did you see that
God.
headshot? And it looks like we may have the chance to take it.
An extremely close game here. If Union stays on it for any longer, it's their game, and if we push them off, it's
we
ours.
are so close. We just need to get rid of this Reaper.
Beating down that Reaper with melees and able to get us the game.
Able to get the objective.
Oh, yeah.
Just before enemy Lucio can.
Allowing us to win overtime. That was a crazy match, honestly. I think it was really interesting to see both teams adopt a similar play style, both going for each other's throats, so to speak.
And let's see if they could get some more time off. We're going to see another heroes fight, or another team fight very soon.
The high ground, but getting, I believe, Anakin was getting.
We're seeing a barrier go out.
And we're also seeing Anakin's ult as he's just trying to.
Hi everybody, welcome back to another game of Brookdale Overwatch Esports. It would be week 3. We're going to be going against Kishwaukee, and I'm joined here by Munk. Hello, Munk.
Hello.
It's been a minute since we've casted together.
It has been. It's my first time on this semester.
Yeah, no, it's and I've only been here I think once for Overwatch before, so we're all a bit new here. But hey, looking forward to it. I know you weren't here for last week, and some of the audience weren't here either. Last week, we had a pretty good win. I think we won all 3 of the maps. So looking forward to the same kind of showing today. We had a lot of character switching, a lot of character experimentation. And, of course, that was the first week, at least we as Brookdale saw perks for the first time, which was very interesting. Perks being completely just put out into competitive and into NJCAAE immediately. We're looking forward to first map, Control Ilios, and I've yapped quite a bit. Do you want to put in a comment about perks or something?
I'm not really too sure. Perks are very interesting. A lot of them are either a very small thing that's very niche and helpful, or the biggest thing on planet Earth and your teammates could throw depending on what they pick. Other picks, such as Tracer's Recall on the Blinks, being able to get 3 Blinks, so hypothetically you could really just get a 6-man Blink.
I still think that's
it's
insane.
a little ridiculous on certain characters, while certain characters really don't have the best perks. Cases like Mercy or other situations, it's very situational, while other perks, especially with Orisa, orientate different play styles, especially bringing back the barrier into more of a poke kind of composition. While you can easily have more javelin time and be a lot more of a brawlier, the horse is here, Peter type of vibe. So perks are like mixed. I like the idea from a gameplay element, adding like more unknown elements that people need to get time to adjust to. So it's like everything's a little bit of fresh, but I still want a little bit more from Overwatch, really. I haven't been playing it too much myself, though. I really did like it before. I've just been playing MOBAs since then, so it's not like it's much better.
I've not been super into it myself, though. Perks got me to re-download it for the first time in a while, and I was having a great time with it. It's definitely done its job within drumming up interest, and it's also done its job within making these games more interesting because of the way we're seeing characters interact with the new, like, even the niche options are really interesting. Like, Mercy's, going back, for instance, she has some more niche ones, but I think especially the one where you can get your blue buff onto 2 players instead of just 1. Stuff like that is really interesting to me, and I feel like maybe not changes the game, but definitely makes characters like that more interesting, gives you more utility.
Adds more depth to the kit.
Yeah, absolutely, which is, I think, what Overwatch really needed at the end of the day, because you had these characters who could only do their one thing.
And the other thing that I want to talk about, at least, is that the perk system itself kind of decentivized counter-swapping.
Yeah.
More so, not exactly patching the issue of counter-swapping, but punishing counter-swapping itself. And I don't know if that's a good thing to be grateful now that counter-swapping is done for, or more of a lazy man's decision to just slap a Band-Aid on it and leave it a problem later.
I do like, I personally am kind of glad there's less of a reason to counter-swap. It can be really annoying when you have a team which will refuse to swap when you're going against an obviously better comp. But, like, it's also nicer to, I like the incentivization to stay on your character, to have these teams stay the same and not just have constant switching going on. I mean, you already had kind of a way to disincentivize that, but it wasn't enough, clearly, with, like, alt charge and all that. But overall, I'm a big fan of perks. It's kind of what I'm trying to go with this. Yeah, and generally, I like the changes they've been making, and I agree. I hope there's more. I've heard that there's going to be more moving forward. A lot of what I've heard isn't, I don't think, necessarily geared towards the more competitive side that we're going to see, but overall, with Overwatch in general as a game, as long as we're going to have that as a subject, I do hear there's going to be a lot of interesting changes, which I'm looking forward to.
Absolutely. I agree with that. I need to probably touch on the game to get more of a feel for it and a better understanding for it. But at least to me, it seems incentivizing to play, at least now, with these new gameplay elements that are new to me for a new experience. But I feel like it's going to get old afterwards, and Overwatch needs to be able to capitalize with something else on top of this.
Absolutely, 100%. I mean, with any game in this, like, more live service-y market that we've got going on, you've got to have those changes. You've got to have things constantly keeping people back. I mean, obviously, people will keep playing Overwatch because it's Overwatch, but with rivals coming out, rivals in the gaming industry, and also Marvel rivals. But, yeah, generally with competitors going on, they really have to make those changes to keep. And I'm glad there's like, I think it's a unanimous, like, agreement amongst gamers in general, that having competition good and seeing Overwatch make changes good. I don't want Overwatch to fail. I want them to make a good game, but it kind of sucks that they needed a competitor to actually make good changes to the game. But
it looks like we're finally into the match now. We're starting on Ilios here. You can start seeing some picks here. We see Cortexa on the Juno with Habsrat on the hovering Ana.
Yeah, we Cortexa, Juno, that's typically a go-to. Anakin, last time I believe we saw him start as DPS, and we've seen him switch from, I believe, DPS to tank. Right now we're seeing him on tank. Ramatra, one of my favorite tanks.
Ooh.
I don't think the Ilari's staying. I think that's just hovering. But Ana, Juno,
nobody read what
pretty
Anakin
solid.
said.
I did not even see it. I was too busy trying to see what they're doing here.
So if someone would lovely hold tab, I'd like to analyze our team composition, but from what it looks like,
Torb.
That Torb is a troll. Yeah, I promise you right now, he's debating everyone. There you go. He's done this before. He's a professional at it. So speaking of, he's actually going Torbjorn.
Let's go. Speaking of,
okay, so with their composition here, if someone would be lovely to hold tab. We saw the Ramantra as the face line tank.
It's
We see the
Junkrat,
Ana, Juno,
Torb.
Junkrat, Torb. Now,
Yeah.
it's clear that they're more orientated towards a positional type of play where they want to bunker down on an angle and just slowly contest that and just let the DPS do their picks here. And the Tracer getting a little too close to our DP or our tank here immediately gets punished, and our Ramantra gets to go straight into the back line. Another pick comes off from Remix on the Mercy, and Ana soon picks off the Ash afterwards. Ramantras have a punch off, and Remix gets another mine. Somebody stop this man from getting these explosive mines.
I don't
might
think
be
anyone
called a war
can.
criminal.
I don't think anyone can. I don't think the Geneva Convention can stop him. Jesus. No, I did want to talk about for a second, though. I don't think it really is going to come into effect right now, but one of Torb's perks, it's niche, but the one where you can repair characters' armor, I think could be really interesting with some of the tanks. I don't remember Ramantra's armor value off the top of my head. He could definitely, I think Ramantra could use it, especially in big punch.
It could be a very split second kind of thing.
It could be useful. I don't think it's going to be like game-changing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Precisely.
So it looks like they're speeding in on the engage here. The Ramantras are clearly duking it out together here. But our Ramantra is getting lower with the Ash poking in the Incinerary.
Smart decision to back up here. Just try to recover some health of the...
And as you can see, the power of our competition here, depending on the Ilios' maps here, especially on Well, we control a very aggressive, tight space where Junkrat can either have the option to explode on them with Ramantra, or Torbjorn can just poke them out from any other spot that they're in. It's a disgusting combo. And right now, we clearly see our Ramantra got his perk up here.
Interesting. I typically hear Ramantras preferring the longer barrier time, but the Shotgun Blast can be really useful depending on the situation it's in, especially a map like Ilios here where you've got kind of this... I know there's a couple flank routes, but with this tight hallway where we're seeing most of the encounters, that Shotgun Blast can be really useful if your punch mode is down. You kind of have to get into that fight or just generally want to see...
I really prefer the Void Surge here because it's a lot better of a output thing, especially with longer range targets, especially now that they just swapped into Far and... Mercy, that burst is going to be so powerful, especially against them.
Absolutely.
And I'm sure our Ramantra is also going to eventually go for the one where you can burst them out of the air and pull them down.
Oh, 100%. With
There's no reason not to at this point. But against a Torbjorn, they're just not going to be able to contest. Our tank is just raw dogging them in the back line.
Yeah, that's round. That's round. My God. It feels like a blur. Just they didn't even let them touch
I didn't even
point.
realize that it was that fast.
Yeah, right? I was sitting there and I just saw the game slow down and I'm like, is that round? Jesus. Yeah, but you can see how offensive Brookdale can be. I say this 101 times. I say this pretty much every match they play. They snowball so hard. Brookdale gets one good point control. They push a little forward and Kishwaukee couldn't even get past them. Couldn't even touch point.
Freedom to there.
Mm-hmm. God damn. Yeah, anyway.
Next match is starting here.
Yeah, I don't think we're... Oh, wait, we did get a change. We're
Is
ball
that
now.
ball?
We're ball.
This is more of a longer distance map.
It makes sense. The movement would be nice.
Makes sense. I just don't see the back line here. I guess Torbjorn is acting as the brig here with the shield.
With the
and
shield
the turret.
and the turrets just generally. So really
And
considering
what just happened to their Mercy.
I didn't even see.
I see Remix probably hit a... I mean, like, I want to say triple mine, but that feels way too long of a distance. I would love to get a replay on that at some point.
My God. Hopefully it's in the play of the game, because otherwise I don't know if we're going to get that. We had a quick peek at our perks there.
And there's currently a rave going on to point as the numbers start going up here.
Beep, beep. Yeah, we're getting some really, great gameplay there with Torb just slamming the walls. I mean, he's letting the turrets do the work for him. Most of, I think, what's going on here is just Anakin being...
Anakin's looking for the nade lineup that went through. Now look at that Juno, insanely low, and same with the Mercy. That was a crazy lineup. Please, can we get a clip of it from the Honest POV? That was such a good micro play there.
He's doing it again!
They're getting another.
Oh my God, Anakin and his wall plays are insane. I live for Anakin's.
We all have to say thank you to the Ana from the backline. It's Habrat had that lineup. That was way too perfect.
Oh my God.
And there's no tank to contest the 3-man slam here. Clearly just looking for the ult charge here, or he's trying to toy with his food to get closer to the edge of the map.
I love just the way he plays ball here, the way he just rockets in out of nowhere. I'm not entirely familiar with Ball's perk. I don't know which one he picked off the top of my head. too many in this game. I've been trying to learn them,
it's
guys.
like 160
yeah,
something perks. I'm
Chad,
pretty
I'm
sure he
sorry.
got the one where it does more damage to tanks.
That
yeah.
makes sense. That makes sense. Considering the
So it
way
does
he's playing
100%
right now.
more damage with how much he's snowballing here. It looks like just a massive curb stomp here.
I mean, they haven't even like touched the point. We're at 76%. I'll be shocked if they get overtime.
And they're just shooting the bodies.
Wow. To be in
Cortex
the
are
minds
pretending
of pro
to be
players.
somebody in trap. And Anakin's going up for a slam. And Remix gets through. I can't see exactly what just happened.
Oh, the Mercy's absolutely
Mercy's
going
just praying for the
overtime.
touch, but
She's
getting into
It.
distance.
My God.
But she's getting into distance, and if she reses, she slows down. Oh, this Mercy's gonna suffer for her sins.
Absolutely, but I like the play. I like the idea. I saw the vision. It just wasn't enough.
There goes the moth.
Yeah, they
It's
just
Swift 2-0, 0% capped against us.
Oh wait, yeah, that's map. Oh my God. Oh
That's
my
map.
God. Wow. Okay. I don't even know where to start. Oh, hold on. This might be your praying that this is the play of the game.
Oh no, I saw this. That's way too fat of a mind.
I'm obsessed with I'm absolutely obsessed with Remix's plays generally.
Walk straight into it. The bands just keep falling onto Remix like this.
It's just wow.
Standing on his money, maybe he might just be 6 foot.
Absolutely. Wow. Moving forward, we're gonna have our map pick for you shortly, but until then, we do know it's gonna be hybrid. I was gonna say something.
Do you have any words for that match?
No, I really don't. It really
That happened
just,
so swiftly.
It
just felt like it just like was a blur.
Yeah.
And like that's kind of what I forgot about Overwatch, where it really you have matches where it's just collateral damage everywhere.
Absolutely.
No matter where you are, you just can't pick up the pace. And similar to MOBAs, despite the length of the game being cut in half, if you're just being snowballed against, it is so hard to
catch up. You really have to make like a miracle play to be able to do it. You got to get that team wipe. And with especially with the perks, we see that a lot more with the extra ramp up these characters get from their perks, the extra power, even if it's niche, still being ahead like that is so hard to fight against, especially against Brookdale, which we've seen time and time again, where they get a point on the map and they just hold it and the other team doesn't know how to counteract it. It's insane. It's just actually insane.
I don't know how to even react to it. Like
right.
the match just went like that faster than you can even realize it.
We'll have your next one coming up soon. I gotta tell you, this whiplash from the Valorant games. I casted Valorant for the first time last week, and that was like there was still some snowballing there, but there was a lot of every match is like its own little game.
Well,
there's
see,
a lot of opportunities.
with games like Valorant, and we can use CS:GO also as an example. It's not really that there's the snowball, but it's a clean slate every match.
Every single match where you have that opportunity to come back.
Now, are there instances where you have items carry over? You have the economy. Other instances, yes, 110% the economy and other stuff like that can really play into an effect, like someone grabbing your op at the end and keeping over that money. So there's ways to be able to keep a snowball going, but in a real sense, you have every match an opportunity to go ahead and properly hit your shots or make the proper space. So whenever your teammate is peeking down mid each and every singular time, validate yourself with flaming them.
Yeah.
Because why are you peeking down mid each time while they're peeking with an op? Please decide to use something else like utility, or better yet, patience and default.
Feeling this is coming from a place of personal hatred.
That's why I was hard stuck Diamond 1.
But to bring it back to Overwatch a little bit, with Overwatch, it's because the rounds are A, so fast, and B, you only really get
have
one
quick
clean
decision
slate.
making.
Yeah, you have to, and at least in quick play, and I feel like I tend to see this a little bit with the teams we go against, there's just a lot of staggering. The team doesn't really
Reassemble.
fully together. Yeah, they don't.
Because when you are down one, that is your time to try to get another to continue that chain.
Yeah.
Now, granted, team wipes are dope as hell, but what are you really doing? You're not playing staggers. Realistically, if I would have a match, I would rather have a Tracer that gets 1 every 10 seconds, or would you rather have like a Sojourn or like Widowmaker that gets 5 and sends them all into respawn lobby together? Like,
yeah. Typically, you're going to want the first option more.
Absolutely important to have those staggers, and we could see Anakin getting them.
Yeah,
Especially while they were
100%.
trying to regroup. I think after they lost 1 or 2 of their DPS. I really wish I had a replay, but that on a nade was clearly a lineup because where it landed directly was way too good for a given
insane.
choke.
And
And to be able to get a 3-man anti and to follow it up with Anakin to have the coordination to time the pile drive for the secure is disgusting.
It's just a beautiful display of their communication, the way they play together, etc. This, etc. That, and we do finally now have for you the next map. It's going to be Kings Row, as I like to call it, Hallway Simulator. Jesus.
This is very true.
Looking forward to this though. We've seen Brookdale perform really well on here. They typically just know what to do. I'm
I mean,
sorry.
we've
Analysis
seen-
brain
we've
off
seen
right now.
violence- We've seen violent spawn holds here.
Yeah.
We've seen Doomfist Genji's ran on defense because God knows why. Who else knows what we might see on this? Considering the momentum that we're carrying from last match, it might just swing straight into this. And we see the backline here slightly changing up. As you can see, the Mercy here, probably to facilitate the backline here, specifically Habsrat, as the Ana nades, or I meant the Junkrat nades might be very powerful with their damage output. But also, in the worst case scenario, you can go ahead and damage boost the Ana for high damage on her sniper rifle.
Especially if we get so far that she gets the headshots. Oh my god. Bell fish chips? That's crazy.
We're not British here, are we?
No. Give me
Those
my
are French
fries.
fries.
My French fries, dang it, not these chips. Sorry, we just had to pause for a moment there. That's a beautiful picture. Wow, look at that. What are those? Like spires.
That's a bird.
No, the spires. Like the glowing hard light. You know what? I'm not going to question the Overwatch lore. I've learned that
that's
it's not a good
something
idea.
Blue.
Something blue? You know what? You're right.
You know what else it is?
What?
A drawing.
True. You're so right.
Do you know where this map takes place?
Is it England?
No, it's somewhere on the planet.
You're like, wow.
We can immediately see ult charge being built with the Mercy damage boost here on Remix here, getting a few mines as everyone's walking out of spawn. Who here is stupid enough to walk through that on a professional match? I have no idea, considering the steamrolling and the butt slapping that they just got last match.
They really have to play this smart here. Like, they got to do something because considering last match, this 1 point is so hard to manage.
Uh-oh. They were feeling themselves a little too much.
Bye-bye.
He still walked into the trap, man. You just have to left click at a sig and it's dead. Come on, man.
Oof.
It
Anyway,
ain't that tough.
We do see them actually managing to push ahead now that Brookdale's at a bit of a player disadvantage here. First time we've seen that, I think, this whole game.
I don't know how many we're down, but that Genji's being rolled and probably spamming I need healing to their mercy.
A classic. Anyway, we do see them on the point here. Good. What would be a good anti if there was I didn't see much
And the
follow
point
up to
gets
it.
capped here. What do we do about that one?
Team wipe. Right now. How about now?
No, it's a little
Nah.
courageous.
Oh, we see Anakin switch to the Rhine. Love, I believe that is,
I love the Rhine
favorite
here,
team.
but he's got no speed going against the Sigma.
no, he's really gotta pull some skill plays
Oh,
once
okay. And he
And-
just did it.
How do you feel? How do you feel about that play?
Yeah.
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 Anakin. Love that guy.
All right. No way they walk onto the mine for the third time, right?
I'd be willing to put money on it.
I can't believe. Oh my god,
And
that's
they
the
walk onto
third
the mine
mine.
for the third time.
Sigma is 1 HP, and oh my god, he's dead. That's the third mine.
Wow.
Somebody, please, somebody remind Remix to clip all this. That is a like. He is in his head. They're finally destroying the mines, but it's way too late. Their team is way too staggered.
Yeah.
Why are they holding them outside of spawn? What kind of monster is this? He sees it. He sees it. He saw it. You can't stop the madman.
Remix, my god, what are we doing here?
It's not that hard to check your corners.
They need to take some tip from Valorant play.
Really need to start. Oh my god, they see the mine. Oh my god.
Anakin, my god. He turned around. He turned it.
Oh my god, they got one and they got the mercy so they can't rest it. Dude.
I can't breathe.
Come on, man. Dude, it's just one Junkrat.
One Junkrat too
One
many.
Junkrat too many. Maybe they're all Junkrats on the team here. Maybe the real Junkrat were the friends we were making along the way.
That is my favorite joke
Now,
of all time. Thank
please
you.
get the fattest mine known to man, and he stepped in it again. That Ash stepped in another mine. That is like the 5th mine someone has stepped in.
I don't know how to add to this as a commentator.
There really isn't anything to say because Trap, realistically, yes, it is a very powerful CC and stun because once you're in it, you can't do anything. But, like, look
You
at the
can
ground.
see it. It's right
Look at the
there.
ground.
There's only so far he can hide it in a wall. Like, you can still see it. This isn't...
And they're being killed before they could walk out the spawn room. Everybody, please let it just be known they're being murdered before they could walk out their little safety room.
Chat, this isn't early Dead by Daylight. You can see the traps. You can look at the traps. You can destroy the traps.
Maybe this is Dead by Daylight. Brookdale is playing Hunter. I mean, like, you've been being held in the lobby. They have 2 minutes and 31 seconds left, and, like, half of it has been, like, spent in the lobby. That's another one because of the damage moves. And you would think that Mercy wouldn't do anything. She looks at the mine that's coming at her and flicks back to Remix before he presses it.
Oh, my God.
They just watch the manslaughter.
Oh, my God.
You can't stop it.
Just
You can't stop it. That Anna's crying for help. As Hazrat is just mauling her for like 10 seconds.
Abstract 2
Remix in the same stairway.
Remix. You have to give them a chance.
Who lets him get away with this real estate? Call this the American economy at this point. Because this man is a private corporation profiting off of these kills.
Remix.
And they have the perks, and it's not like they can scale, but the enemy team can scale their perks back. And he has ult again. Who is this man? Who gave him this real estate? Buying up all this property and creating a housing crisis. Mercy tries to res pathetically knowing she can't do anything.
I think she had an entire flashback after she hit that res button. My God. What do you do? What do you honestly do?
You don't do anything because you're just so staggered. They can't reset their mental. They can't reset tempo. Genji's farmed once again by the Mercy damage boost.
They just need, they need to sit and spawn for a second and figure out a plan. They can't just keep throwing themselves at Brookdale. Why do they just keep throwing themselves at Brookdale?
The problem is that you can definitely see our composition is way brawlier, and we're forcing the fight straight out the gate. Their Genji and their Ashe really have no room to set up. If I'm going to actually be a little technical here, they have no room to set up. They have no room to set up for pokes or straight lines. Or sight lines, and if they do set up for sight lines, they fight into a Rhine shield. And then they have everybody else to worry about.
Yeah.
So it's like, what do you even do? And you see the Fat Venture ult, maybe?
My God.
After the Anakin ult?
No, not even.
The Ana just lines up for it.
Just waiting. Also,
just line
you
up
get to
for
talk
the
about
game.
Remix just staring into their spawn menacingly. Just waiting.
Or if I've ever seen it. Or if I've ever seen it.
There it goes. I'm just waiting for him to get a kill.
I don't know about you guys. I would be tilted.
No, yeah.
I would really wish if they would hold tab.
Honestly,
I want to see it.
Honestly, this would be a valid crash out.
This
would be a valid crash out. If I were on the other team, I would crash out, and it would be entirely valid. Like, Jesus.
This is the D1 valid crash out.
Yeah. If there has ever been a time to get tilted and enraged at a game, it is now. This is it. This is it. This is the moment. My God.
It's a slaughter fest.
It is. The Meridian. The Meridian. Maybe they should just take this round off and just watch this movie. I don't know. Hero of My Storm looks pretty interesting, I guess. Same graphics we've been seeing since Overwatch 1, I'm pretty sure. No changes. Just how I like it.
Ah, yes. I love my small indie company.
They always start with a B. Bethesda, Blizzard. Can't think of another one off the top of my head, but close enough. Is that peanut butter? Is that what we're doing now? We're doing peanut butter?
One of you grab it and smear it all over your peanut butter allergic friend's face.
Hearthstone
Present
again.
them
We
survival
had
of
this
the
last
fittest.
week. Them with survival of the fittest is insane. Oh my god. Oh my god, wait, is that oh, okay. I thought I was
No,
gonna,
that's a reference to Tekken, but no, it's just Warhammer 40K.
yeah, I was like, oh my god, is that Capcom
I
vs
know.
Marvel?
I saw your eyes light up, and then soul completely sucked away. It's just a corporate
Okay, wait, that was-
indie reference.
I liked that.
Now we can see remix here on the Tracer here, and the Habsrat on the Hanzo here. It's clearly a lot more of a poker type of composition here. We can see the backline stage on the high ground here on the enemy team, but they're just completely brawled out, leaving their Sigma on the low ground. Like, what are you gonna do? Force the fight and show up to the fight? But what fight are you gonna do when you have Widow and Ashe?
Poke.
Now, let it be known, there's 12 meters on the cart. And half of them are the ones that come out of spawn.
And there goes remix.
There is no hope for a touch. I don't see a Lucio.
This is just.
He's gonna die touching. There's no Lucio. They trolled.
This is just.
This really just looks like a ranked lobby.
Yeah. Reminds me of the
Wow.
time we streamed them playing ranked last 2 seasons ago.
I remember that.
That was awesome.
Was that when they had a disconnect? Or
Yeah, it was.
someone off the
I think it
server?
was. We hadn't played games in a couple weeks in a row, and we wanted to stream something, so we streamed ranked, and it was a lot of fun actually.
Oh my god.
Moving on.
There's no way it's a life.
I love that Life Weaver got play. Yeah, that's awesome. You know what? Yeah, I'm a Life Weaver enjoyer. I respect Life Weaver. All right. On to round 3, I guess.
I believe
You're
so.
better at critically analyzing this game to me. Do you have anything to say about that?
Well, I don't know if you guys ever have played Overwatch 2. You know, it takes a lot to know about it. And when you play a game that we have just witnessed, that's called the rank syndrome. What happens with the rank syndrome is that you get absolutely rolled and snowballed and rolled and rolled and held into your spawn lobby. And then you question, why did that happen? And you reflect upon it. Each player reflects upon it. Was it the enemy mercy? Was it my supports? In reality, maybe it was you. Maybe it was everyone. And you have games like that, and that's okay.
That's okay.
It's
Though
okay.
I will say, with in a scenario there that we know everyone on the other team is on comms, I'm kind of shocked they never tried to switch their composition up at all when they were getting.
I don't know why they were trying to run it. I get the idea of running the Genji outside of spawn, but
Well, I guess their idea was they kind of wanted to try to get the Genji out and maybe like take out their backline or something, but they just couldn't get out. They needed more of a stronger, like, I would argue they probably should have went brawl themselves and had a strong presence at the spawn door so they could have pushed out, brute forced it out, instead of trying to have their assassins kind of go out and try to do something, which wasn't working.
Exactly the problem. And, you know, you could be delusional, and you could just keep flinging the same thing at the wall over and 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 over again. And then you can get to the next match and do it over and over and over and over again. Or maybe you could change it up in your ranked games. And that's how you defeat this ranked syndrome, I like to call. It's a little weird, especially with games like this. Like, it's a ranked phenomenon everywhere where you get bad games like that. Sometimes it's better to just slow down, realize everything is going to hell, and, okay, what can we do about it? Analyze it. Process it quickly. And what really makes high-tier players is analyzing these moments and being able to quickly react to it in such a decision. And it's like really what separates lower tiers and higher tier players.
Which we see Brookdale doing a lot in their other games where they switch it around and they are able to analyze and make those appropriate changes. I mean, I have faith in Kishwaukee to maybe be able to see that in the upcoming games. If not in this game.
I mean, it's
against
Havana. If
Brookdale.
they're on defense, I can believe it, maybe.
Yeah. By the way, next map,
Hopefully.
Havana, game mode escort. That's why
Like, if they're running a defense, it's just going to be heavy poke on each side. Maybe we'll see a Widowmaker or Sojourn. I mean, I really feel like Sojourn is like one of the most meta picks here, especially this season.
I feel like Sojourn's been meta for a while now.
I feel
Maybe
like if
I
you don't
missed
play
something.
Sojourn, you're throwing, and that's exactly why I picked her up.
Yeah. Like, it's good to, especially when you're playing ranked solo, which isn't this decision, but especially when you're playing well, isn't the situation, sorry, but especially when you are playing ranked solo, being able to know that you can fill those gaps that you need on your team is always really good. I mean, that's also kind of why I tend to either align myself support or tank in these kind of games. It's always good to know that you have a competent support or a competent tank on your team.
Not to interrupt you, but why is Habsrat hovering Doomfist?
I really hope he plays Doomfist. I love Doomfist.
Why is our
love
backline
Doomfist.
hovering Mercy Lifeweaver?
Because honestly, I think they can pull it off.
You know what? You can honestly just separate the backline into like a Junkrat Soldier and Lifeweaver Mercy core. I mean, if they were gonna play like a dive DPS, you could separate.
Oh wait, they're
like,
doing this. Wait, is that
committing
really
to it.
happening? Doomfist, Doom, Rat, Sojourn, Mercy, Lifeweaver.
I see the Zarya, and I feel like we're gonna see Anakin go straight to Reinhardt. That's just me.
Straight to yeah. Well, I mean, no, we have Abstract on tank right now. It'd have to be Abstract making the switch, but yeah. Yeah. I really don't have anything. Oh, hey, someone's playing Cassidy. That makes me happy. I love that character. Remix, what are you doing? Sorry, I would pay attention to the lore,
They've
but like,
looked out
Remix,
the
what are you
window,
doing?
They know.
I don't think they do.
Oh my god.
They really don't.
know.
He's playing Assassin's Creed. He's not playing Overwatch. He's playing Assassin's Creed.
Dude. Get him off this real estate, man.
He hasn't even done anything yet, like, either, and they're already, like,
Keep off
all...
their bubble,
Oh, my God.
man. We gotta stop letting him get away with this, man.
Okay, they
It's
really...
horrendous. Oh my god. What is Cortexa doing?
Something.
The Barbie Blaster in hand.
I mean, honestly, let her
Tracer
let her
has
cook.
no recalls. Oh. Dude, she's not.
Oh yeah, I could see them.
was
I
not-
could see them needing to play a little more seriously in a second because it does seem like they're starting to actually push out a spawn here.
Looks like something's actually happening.
Yeah, debatably. Never mind. Railgun went off. Yeah, no. And there goes Remix flying away again.
Straight onto the Tracer, forced to blink side of her to reposition further down there to commit to the Sojourn.
Oh yeah,
and
Tracer got
Anakin
sniped.
hits a nasty railgun to one-shot Tracer.
Yeah, that was insane. and
Payload
we
is
see
being
Doomfist
pushed, but
coming
that
in.
Mercy is one and gets soon finished by Habsrat. He's just getting free railgun charge here, and he's just lining up his railguns. He misses that railgun, which on that Baptiste, which was probably the easiest shot known to man.
Let him cook. Okay, maybe don't let him cook.
Habsrat takes out two more.
And they're dead. They died. I don't even know when they died, but they died.
Anakin
He
is being
just-
trolled straight into their spawn.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
Okay. Okay, the Diva Switch is an idea. That's an idea. I could see it working if they play it. I don't think they're playing it very well this second. I see the
Habsrat
attempt.
goes straight in. The Mercy's flying around. The Junkrat is standing on the high
Oh,
ground,
that was
getting these
just
illegal
nasty.
picks. Anakin hits another railgun we don't get to see.
Bruh.
One of them says, bruh.
I mean, yeah, again, entirely valid crash out if they crash out here. I, couldn't blame them for the life of me.
And somebody type bruh in chat back for this guy because he just got triple mined again.
Bruh.
Oh, no.
They just...
I see the vision. Oh, he fucked it up.
Aw. Okay, that Diva's just in such a situation.
They
Oh,
trade for
I
that.
see the vision.
Oh.
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 Oh, my God.
Well,
Really
they
good.
demech her.
Yeah, really good to play with the
They demech her,
Baptiste
and they're
thing.
immediately fleeing
Yeah.
not to give her charge. Diva can't. Oh, wait, Diva's dead. How did Cortexa get that kill?
Hard work and determination. Let Cortexa 1v1 the Diva. I can see it only going well. Love Doomfist.
41 seconds left. Diva bomb straight in the spawn. Let that be known. Diva bomb in the spawn. I've seen a lot of matches, and I've seen a lot
she's
of
going off.
matches where there's decimations happening, but this is by far the worst because who let Cortexa start Barbie blasting them? And who let her actually get
Honestly,
the kills?
she's allowed to. This is big. I hope Maddie's watching at home right now because I think she'd be losing her mind over this. I love that they're letting Cortexa cook, to be honest.
Cortexa is cooking so hard. If this was me, I wouldn't let this slide. But hey, that's me. Now I'm not them.
I mean, yeah.
You just gotta let him know.
I can't really add to that.
Mercy's down. Cortexa gets a res. Put away the Barbie Blaster for a second.
I would love to see the amount of
Diva's
kills
dead.
that Cortexa got.
Demeched. It's a slaughterhouse. Hey,
And
they pushed
Overtime's
20
halfway
meters
down.
this time.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
Oh my god.
They pushed a whole 8 more meters.
What do I say? Chat, what do you want me to say?
I want to root. But, like, this is like...
It's a slaughter. This is watching Anakin kill the younglings right
This
now.
is-
It's like, I can't.
And he actually is.
Mhm.
Like, have you ever heard of the argument, like, 1 billion lines are all the Pokemon?
Yeah.
This is exactly what would happen.
This is watching all the
And this-
Pokemon right now.
No.
Okay,
the
are we?
lines.
You know what? I've flip-flopped on that argument so much because
Okay.
on one hand, I like to say the lines will win because I think it's really, really
I'm
funny.
not just going to do some Pokédex stuff. I just mean, like, the feats that they can pull off to an atomical level will just obliterate the Lions.
Yeah. No, yeah.
The Lions will get, mauled.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you
Yeah,
said
no,
Lions
we're
will maul.
no. See, I like to play both sides of that argument though, because if someone's voting for the Lions a lot, I like to try to argue the Pokemon. But if someone's voting for the Pokemon a lot, I like to argue the Lions. 'Cause I think it's really funny to say Lion ladder.
Yes, the Rage Baiter.
It's funny. What can I say? Also, Lion ladder. Like, what are they gonna do against the Lion ladder? All the lions stacked on top of each other? What are the Pokemon gonna do about that? How do they fight that? What do you do? That's not a double battle. That's like a 15 battle. Anyway, I should probably talk about Overwatch again. Yeah, those poor lions.
They could literally just push the objective right now and just start racking.
I think they're going to. I actually don't know. I really don't know. I don't know our own team. I don't know. Oh. The defense is dead.
Mauled.
Okay, but 1,000,000 lions versus the sun.
Brookdale wins!
Yeah, Brookdale! Oh, I love Guzzlord. I'm a Guzzlord fan.
I would devour your lion's attack.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if you lion ladder into a Guzzlord's mouth, what are the lions gonna do about that? Is that a Ditto? Do you see that? What's going on over there?
Anakin just mauled them. Guys.
Yeah, Anakin did.
This is
My
just a
God.
standard 3-0. Like, this is like a crying toddler being brought to, like, the salty Splatoon. The Splatoon.
Wow. Wow, that's aggressive.
Take your
I
butt
mean,
back
yeah,
to
wow.
Weenie Hut Juniors. Only real men here go to the salty Splatoon.
I mean, I
Brookdale
wouldn't
takes
be-
a 3-0 win.
I don't think I'd
12
be that
meters
aggressive
pushed,
about
20
it, but-
meters on the next map. It's going to be
Yeah.
it's slaughterhouse.
Yeah.
Like, I've said it so many times. Like, Mosh Sesh, like, I don't know.
Yeah, interview time. Oh, I'm doing the interview? I'm doing the interview. All right. Well, I definitely didn't get confused there. I'm going to be interviewing one of our lovely players, who I'm forgetting the name of because I'm really stupid. Remix. I love Remix. Welcome aboard. Come right over here. Take a seat next to me. Take a seat, but in a good way, not in like a scary way. I promise. Remix. Okay, so we were just kind of like gassing you up that entire time because we were watching you, and I think it was King's Row first round. You got some plays.
Yeah.
This is supposed to be an interview, but I just gotta say, Munk, my co-host back there, was like, you should probably clip some of those. I think that would look good.
Yeah.
All right. So, I mean, what do you have to say about that match? Honestly,
I don't know. I mean, that was just.
it was.
I've never had a match quite like that before.
I could say the same. It was mesmerizing to watch. I mean, I guess probably the audience would probably like to know, like, how How did you get that good at Junkrat? Honestly. Like with the plays you would do, the
I
amount of
mean-
combos you pulled off, the little timings you were pulling off for each and every one, the places you were hiding. I felt like I was watching someone play Assassin's Creed a little bit there. that last round where you're just sitting under the... Yeah,
You know, I wouldn't have done that good if I didn't have the damage boost.
yeah, 100%. I mean...
But, yeah, no, if you put that much time into one character instead of playing the game correctly, that's kind of just what happens.
The one tricking power is insane, guys. Yeah, that was an amazing match from you and the rest of the team. Awesome. Giving you the platform here, is there anything you'd like to say to the audience as we're watching? Anything interesting, funny? Take it away.
Hi, Mommy.
I love you, man. That was awesome. Yeah, I don't got any more questions, so if you want to take it away.
Thank you.
Thank you for being interviewed. Appreciate it. Bring in Munk back over here in a second. We're probably going to, after we get Munk back in here, we're probably going to, oh, what do we got going on over here, Munk? What's that? Whoa! Oh my God, chat, it's that time again. Brookdale Esports merch plug. What do we got going on over here? Would you like to give us a nice look at this?
You can rip it off as I open it and explore the contents inside.
A beautiful,
it's a beautiful bag.
Beautiful,
here.
truly. A one-of-a-kind offer.
Who would ever not want this bag here with the esports logo written?
I want to be branded by Brookdale Esports all the time, and that is what this bag does.
You want to? Well, then
Yeah.
why don't you take a little bit of water everywhere with you? With the Brookdale logo water jug here.
You don't even need to put water in this. You could put water, juice, soda, Kool-Aid,
Vodka.
whatever you want.
We don't endorse that until you're 21.
Whoa. But yeah, no, look at this. It's truly beautiful. One-of-a-kind water bottle. Got the Brookdale Esports. Where else are you going to get a water bottle with the Brookdale Esports logo on it? It's beautiful. You're going to love this.
And bringing more goodies out of the bag today. We have 2 shirts and jerseys.
2
here.
lovely. I think mine's upside down.
Mine definitely was upside down too.
Yeah.
As
Look
you
at
can
this.
see the beautiful
Wow.
esports logo here. Who could ever
Beautiful.
imagine to own such a
And
thing?
this is basically
one
the
of
sa-
a kind.
This is basically the same things our players wear. And don't you want to be seen as a Brookdale
One of
Esports
a
player?
kind.
One of a kind. You will not get a jersey anywhere else like this. It's one of a kind.
Could
Beautiful,
never imagine doing
truly.
this. Who wouldn't
Of
want
course.
this?
And we've got these one-of-a-kind t-shirts. You won't get them anywhere else. These beautiful Brookdale Esports t-shirts. Really, if you want to walk around advertising Brookdale Esports or you're just proud to be a part of us, you enjoy this, anything, just get the shirt. It's awesome. You'll love it. Trust me.
And my second point. Have you ever complained about not having enough mouse space?
You have. Don't even lie. You have.
Have you ever flicked your mouse a little too much? Have you spun it into a drink? Have you knocked over your bottle of soda?
I do that
and it
like
just
every other
completely
day.
spills all over your desk and now you have to clean up Coke?
It sucks.
Why don't you have a big mouse pad?
Huge mouse pad. You don't even have.
Ginormous mouse
You
pad
don't
with
even
the
have enough.
Brookdale Esports logo written all
You
over
don't
it.
even have enough desk for this mouse pad. That's how much mouse pad it is.
Why don't you want a mouse pad hanging off the side where you could say, I have enough mouse pad space. I could get another desk to get a big enough room for
If
it.
you don't have a mouse pad that makes you think I need a bigger desk for this mouse pad, you're not gaming right. So get the
Exactly
Brookdale mouse
my
pad. Get
point.
the Brookdale Esports mouse pad now. Right now. We're doing, it's a one-of-a-kind mouse pad. It's beautiful, and we're doing a sale on it, which is regular price, but if you come in, you get to feel extra cool because we're here.
And we're awesome.
We
So
are
that's why
awesome.
You should purchase it.
Get it now. Immediately.
And the bag, too.
The bag's great. It wasn't even just like, it wasn't even a prop. It's a thing you can buy. I would own one of those if I had money, but I don't. But I would if I did because they're amazing. It's awesome. It is a one-of-a-kind backpack. You will never get any. You are really exploring that backpack there.
Detailing it.
Yeah, deserved.
It's got
honestly.
pockets.
It's got pockets. And what
It's
else?
got
you
a
need?
lot of pockets.
You need pockets in your backpack because you can store so much gaming stuff in this backpack.
Or you could store more Brookdale merch
More
like us.
Put the shirt in the bag. Everything else is already in the. Put the water bottle in the bag. Oh, sorry.
Sir, water bottle? There is a water bottle compartment for this.
This bag can hold your water in the water compartment. Your Brookdale Esports water bottle. I was going somewhere with that, I promise. Brookdale Esports. Bah! Please. Oh, my God.
Valorant at 7 p.m. tomorrow.
I will be there, probably. I think so. Yes, I will be there. I don't know why I was confused. Okay. Watch Valorant 7 o'clock tomorrow. You said that already. Okay.
You guys have a good night.
Yeah. Bye, Brookdale Esports. We love you all. See you next time.